Hi everybody. I'm all decked out to do some home improvement projects today, but I wanted to give you a little intro about these cookies that I made yesterday. I had several people on my Facebook page let me know that they were interested in a cookie recipe that was maybe a little healthier than your typical cookies. And this is one of the things that I make here at home just to have a snack when someone wants a snack, or maybe you feel like you want a little dessert, but you're not going to be doing any big and fancy desserts that day. And maybe you want something that is, still has some health benefits to it. So I did another video about my fruit and nut snack bites, which I really like to do for snacks, but then this is another one. And my husband really likes these, and other people in my family really like these too, so give them a try. They're chock full of good ingredients like oats and wheat bran and cocoa and peanut butter, and they do have sugar though, so if you want to cut the sugar a little bit, you can do it, but I would probably cut the cocoa too, because unfortunately though the cocoa is really good and does have some good antioxidants and other benefits, you need the sugar just to balance out kind of its natural bitterness. So I hope you enjoy watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. I had a very special guest star in this episode who is one of my favorite kitchen helpers, and I hope you find it to be as much fun as I did. So enjoy watching and enjoy making, and let me know what you think. Oh, and don't forget, as usual, check the tips down there in case something is unclear in the video or I forgot to tell you something. See ya, have fun. What?
What's happening, Dad? Okay.
We're gonna make the video. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we making today?
Making chocolate cookies.
Chocolate, what kind of cookies?
Chocolate peanut butter cookies.
Chocolate peanut butter cookies. They're actually cocoa peanut butter cookies.
Cocoa peanut.
And they're yummy, but they're also more healthy, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so should we tell everybody what we're gonna put in them?
Yes.
Before we get started? Okay.
Folks,
we are going to put in, what is this?
butter.
Butter. Softened butter, 1/4 cup. That means half a stick, right? Did you cut that stick in half?
What cup is sticking half?
Of butter.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and this. 1/4 cup of sugar.
Yes.
Yes. And 1/2 cup of
Brown sugar.
brown sugar. Right on.
Yes.
And then in here, what do we have? 2 eggs and some
vanilla.
Vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then in here we have 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And then we are going to add
almond flour. No,
1/2 cup of
flour.
1/2 cup of wheat bran.
Wheat bran.
Wheat bran.
Actually, I don't like wheat bran.
You don't, but it's good in the cookies.
Yes.
Okay. And then 1/4 cup of
cocoa.
Cocoa powder, right. And then, how about these? You like these? 3/4 cup of quick oats.
Quick oats.
Quick oats.
Man,
And then
I can't stop
the
eating.
little stuff.
Man, I can't stop eating them.
I know you can't stop eating them, even raw.
Man, I can't stop eating those raw oats.
1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Yeah.
1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Yeah. That's how I'll eat my oats for breakfast.
Raw?
Raw oats.
Okay.
I'll eat raw oats for
And
breakfast.
1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Yeah.
So we're just going to use a mixer and a couple of cookie sheets, and we're using Silpats. If you don't have Silpats, you could use some parchment paper, and that's just to help the keep the cookies from sticking to the sheet when it's baking. And our oven is preheating. No, you have to stop or there won't be any for the cookies. And we have the oven going at 350, so it's going to be warm enough as soon as we're done putting all this together, right? Okay, So we're using the mixer with the paddle attachment. You could do this all by hand if you want to, but this is easier. So first give me the butter. Let's put the butter in there.
Butter.
Butter, butter, butter. Butter, butter, where is it?
The butter.
Great.
Here's the butter.
And now, how about give me the sugar too?
Sugar.
Both the regular sugar and the brown sugar.
Here you go.
And we're going to put all those together. Can you do it? Great. Okay. And we're going to put this up and mix that together until it's all combined. While that's doing it, can you take these three things, the baking powder, the baking soda, and the salt, and mix it and put it in with the flour? Right in here, with the flour. Dump it. Yeah. And one more. Make sure it all comes out. Okay, can't wait. And gently stir this together. Gently so it doesn't make a mess, right? We want all that stuff to be all throughout the flour.
Here we go.
Good job. But next, what do you think we should put in here? Something wet. What out here is really wet? Yeah, let's be careful. Did we have an accident with eggs already today?
Yes.
Just a little one?
Yes.
Okay, so let's pour that in here. What happened with our eggs?
I was smelling them and then some dipped over the side.
Yes. So let's get that going. Whoop. And then, wait, but before we put that, let's mix our cocoa powder in with this too. So we have mixed together our flour, our cocoa powder, our, what else was in there? Baking soda?
Baking soda.
Baking powder?
Baking powder.
And something you love on everything.
Wow.
Salt.
Salt.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, let's put that in there. Make sure it all goes in. Looks great. And we'll turn that on again and mix it up.
Look at all that dust.
Yeah! Oh, it's because we put a lot in there all at once. It smells like cocoa powder in the air, doesn't it?
Yeah, the air smells like cocoa.
Get back over here.
Cocoa ouch powder.
Cocoa ouch powder. Okay, and now I see I've got some stuff sticking to the sides of my bowl that's not getting mixed in. So I'm just going to push it all down. You want to put the peanut butter in there? Sure, let's put the peanut butter in there.
Peanut butter.
And I'm going to use the spatula to make sure it all comes out of this cup, okay?
Yeah. Peanut butter.
Okay, I think I got most of it. So can you put that inside those empty bowls? So it's out of the way. And while this is in here, we're also going to add our last two ingredients. What are our last ingredients again?
Raw oats.
Raw oats, quick oats, and wheat bran, right?
Yeah.
This is nice. It gives you a little bit of extra fiber, but it doesn't really change the flavor very much. Keep your fingers away from there, though, because you don't want them to get stuck in there. And we're just going to mix it until it all gets mushed up together, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it looking good?
Yeah.
Should we stop it?
How does peanut butter cookies taste?
Let's see. Well, we're going to have to bake them before we know how they taste. They have to go in the oven.
Let's see them.
But look at that. I think it looks delicious, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to help me scoop them onto the tray?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a tricky part.
No,
Okay, bring one of those trays over here. So here's what we're going to do. We actually have this really cool scoop that you can get just the same amount and then plop it onto the tray. But if you don't have this, I measured it earlier. This is just a little over a tablespoon.
Can
so
I
if you
do
want,
this?
you can do it.
So, since I like this too early?
If you're doing this at home and you don't have this scoop, oh, it's too big though. See, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to fill up the scoop, but then smash it so it's flat. And then you're going to put it here and press the button so the cookie comes out. And pick it up. There you go. And we're going to leave the cookie just like that little anthill. Okay, can you do another one? And we're going to do all the cookies like this. You should get somewhere between 24 and 28. And put these in the oven for, I would say, 10 to 12 minutes. It's really tough to tell with cookies that are chocolatey or have cocoa powder if they've baked long enough, but if you go in there and flip it and look at the bottom, if the bottom is a little browner than the rest of it, then you're probably there. And I can't give you an exact bake time because everyone's oven is a little different. Yours might be a little hot, it might be a little cold, so you're just going to want to check it after about 10 minutes and make your best estimate. If you take it out and you feel like they haven't cooked enough, you could always put them back in, but it's always better to do it right off the bat. Maybe when you open the oven to check it, you just take a little spatula or something, flip it over, and see if the bottom is darker. I've got 2 racks set up kind of center of the oven as pretty close to each other because these cookies don't take up a lot of space. But we're going to put more space in between them than this. Look, we're going to put 3 in a row. And then we're going to do 3 in a row over here, okay? Because they will grow a little bit. And last time I made this batch, I ended up with 26 cookies. But if you end up a little smaller or a little bit bigger, I mean, that might affect your bake time too.
Ooh, too much.
Right? So, yeah, way too much. So this is what you do. You press it against the side of the bowl to squish it in. Oh, sorry. And all the extra will come off. All right, here. All right, so we're going to finish scooping these out, and then we're going to put them in the oven, and then we're going to come back and show everybody how they turned out, right?
Yeah,
right. All right. See you soon.
Let's see how these cookies taste.
Okay, so are these cookies done?
Yes.
Yes. So I think we said to keep them in the oven for 8 to 12 minutes, but that's wrong. For these cookies, I find anywhere 10 to 15 minutes.
Yum, yum.
We didn't use as precise measuring this time, so we ended up with not 26 cookies, but 27. So that means we get an extra cookie. What do you think? Are you gonna eat one?
Yes.
How is it? Is it good? Nod if yes. Okay. So do you think these people who are watching should make these cookies? Yeah, tell them.
If you're watching, make these cookies. Yum.
All right. High five. Good job. Good helping today.
Thank you. And bye.
Bye.
And thank you for watching our video.